Red Rush from Invincible is undoubtedly a huge fan favourite, even with his one episode appearance, and in my opinion, what happened in that one episode makes his death the saddest in the whole show, even more sad than Rexplode's. But yeah, in this video I'm going to quickly talk about why I think Red Rush's death was the most saddest death in the whole show, and I'll also explain why I also think this death was, although it was very sad, I do think it was quite a dumb death. I will explain more later in the video, but before we do get into it though, please make sure to like the video and subscribe. And let me know your thoughts on Red Rush's death, and which one do you think was more sad, Rexplode's or Red Rush? But yeah, I know nothing happened, let's get into it. Okay, cool. Let me just start off with the main reason why I think Red Rush's death was the most sad and most traumatic death. Not only for us, but mainly for him. Now, right before Omni-Man just smokes Red Rush and crushes his head, let's go back to a scene that happened before that. And it is this scene right here, where he's talking to his girl, Olga, I think her name was. But basically, she was complaining about Red Rush obviously not being attentive to what she's saying and overall just not giving her enough attention. And what Red Rush says right here is what makes his death, in my opinion, so sad. He says to her that due to his super speed power, he also has a very slow perception. And what I mean by this is, well, like he said, one small conversation could feel like hours to him. Keyword feel. It could feel like hours to him, right? So, if that small conversation with his girl takes hours for him, now imagine that, but Omni-Man, one of the strongest beings in the universe, crushing your head, literally crushing your skull. Imagine how painful that must have been. That must have been a long experience for him, his head just slowly crushing. Is that not like very traumatic? Like, that is insane. And the fact that I feel like, I mean, I might be wrong here, but I feel like Omni-Man here was crushing his head very slowly. So again, that must have been even longer than it should have been for Red Rush. Because let's be real here, Omni-Man should have been able to crush his head within a second. Surely, right? And of course that would have been a while for Red Rush. But it took Omni-Man here quite a few seconds just to crush his head. So if a conversation with his girl feels like hours, this must have felt like hours as well. Which is so sad, I can't lie. Your skull crushing, your eyeballs about to pop out, like, that is so sad, I can't lie. So sad. And not only that, but while that is happening, he is still punching Omni-Man, and his hands are just getting crushed, I can't lie. His hands look like all mushy and all that. So not only is he feeling pain in his head, his hands are gone, I can't lie. Just him having that slow perception speed is what makes his death even more sad, I can't lie, but that's my opinion. Now let me explain why I think this was such a dumb and stupid death. So, we all know Red Rush is the fastest person in that room. He is definitely faster than Omni-Man. It's quite clear here. And with him having a perception that slow, that would be very handy to fight someone like Omni-Man, who is also quite fast, but not as fast. Because as we see here, he literally saw Omni-Man coming from a mile away before anyone could even blink. And he saved the mortal right there. He also saved a couple other more people. He even blocked some of Omni-Man's attacks because of his slow perception, like I said before. So when Red Rush started to attack Omni-Man, which was so dumb, why did he start attacking? Him moving people out of the way and in better positions was what the Guardians needed there to actually stop Omni-Man. But I did mention this in a previous video, so if you do want to watch that, please make sure to watch it after this video. But yeah, when Red Rush is just spamming punches on Omni-Man, although he's doing nothing, Omni-Man should not be able to like dodge it or stop it, right? So, how on earth did Omni-Man catch his punch? Red Rush has such a slow perception. If talking to his girl feels like hours, and he has to listen to every single word being said out of her breath, surely Red Rush is able to see Omni-Man is about to grab his fist. Surely, right? I can't be the only one that thinks that this should not have happened. How did Omni-Man catch that? Like, bro, come on now. I haven't read the comics, but I know in the comics Omni-Man does smoke the Guardians. But how? Like this? How? How? I will be making a video similar to this topic of why speedsters should never lose most fights. I will be making a video on that. Because how on earth is this happening? If you have a perception speed that's so slow, you should react to everything so easily. I don't know how Red Rush did not see Omni-Man try grab the punch. But yeah. I just wanted to make this quick video on Red Rush of why it was the saddest death, not just for us, but especially for Red Rush. And also why I also think it's quite dumb in a way. But yeah, if you did enjoy this video though, please make sure to like the video and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments of whose death was more sad, Rexplode or Red Rush. And also let me know your thoughts on what I said about him losing to Omni-Man. And again, I have not read the comics, so please correct me if I did make any type of mistake. But surely that should not have happened. With the perception speed of Red Rush, he should react to pretty much everything. And yeah, have yourselves a great day. See ya.